Hello and welcome back to another speedrun with ID Math Speedrun with me, Vince. And so we're going to continue our exploration of trigonometric equations. So for the next exercise, we just have to solve a bunch of trigonometric equations using the skills we got from the last speedrun. So for each of the following, find the value of theta for 0 is less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 2 pi. So let's do the odd ones. So we have cosine theta is equal to 0.45. The second one is sine theta is equal to 0.23. I just don't have the theta symbol, so I won't be writing it out. Next we have cosine squared theta plus cosine theta is equal to 0. Seventh, we have 4 sine squared theta is equal to 1. And finally, we have tan 2 theta is equal to negative 0.45555555 recurrent. So let's solve this. First, cosine is equal to 0.45. Well, we know there will be two values for this. One is so let's get the two values. So if we put cos negative 1, 0.45, we get the value, it's in degrees still. Let me just change that. So cosine 0.45, we get 1.10 radians. And to get the other value, we need to remember that we need to have the same x value for cosine value. Since this is 1.10, we'll find the same x value if we get 2 pi minus this amount. So if we punch in 2 pi minus the answer we got, we also get that 5.18 is also a valid solution for this. Okay, next. We have sine is equal to 0.23, so we go sine minus 1, 0.23, and we get the angle 0.23. Interesting. And we know the sine values are equal if we subtract 180 from this answer. So 180 minus this answer is equal to, 2 pi minus this answer is equal to around 6, not 2 pi, pi minus this answer is equal to 2.91. Hello, sorry I'm back, so let's continue. Next, we have cosine squared theta plus cosine theta is equal to 0. And so this is equivalent to cosine theta, which I will actually draw now, times cosine theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So either of these two cases needs to be equal to 0. When cosine theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to, say, 90 degrees, or pi over 4, or 3 pi over 4. So those are the two cases for that. And when cosine theta plus 1 equals 0, therefore cosine theta is negative 1. Then we have theta is equal to, let's just remember, it would be equal to, well, pi, which is 180 degrees. So yeah, that's that. Next, for sine squared theta is equal to 1. So we have sine squared theta is equal to 1/4. So we have sine theta is equal to 1/2. So we know from this that theta will be equal to, sine theta 1/2, this would be 30 pi over 6 or 5 pi over 6. So those would be the two cases for that. Fine. Actually, hold on. No, sorry. Sine squared is equal to plus or minus 1/2. So this would actually also include 7 over 6 pi and 11 over 6 pi. So, finally, we have tan 2 theta is equal to negative 0.455. This, by the way. So, what we get is that 2 theta must be equal to, well, we have two cases here, because if we punch in tan minus 1, negative 0.455, into the calculator, 4555, sorry, I missed off a 5. Tan negative 1, 0, negative 0.4555. We get a negative value. Let's add pi to that. So we can get 2 pi's either equal to 2.714, or if we add pi again, we get 5.856. But there's also a sneaky trick we have to remember. Since only theta has to be between 0 and 2 pi, 2 theta can actually be until 0 and 4 pi. So we also need to consider the values of, and let's add pi again, 8.997, and let's add pi again, 12.14, since they would all produce numbers that are within, with theta within 2 theta. So if we divide this by 2, we get 6.07 here. Let's see. Oh, I've erased it. 8.997 divided by 2, we get around 4.50. 5.856 divided by 2 is equal to 2.93. And finally, 2.714 divided by 2 is equal to around 1.357. So these are the 4 possible values that theta can actually have. And yeah. So that's it for this speedrun, and I hope to see you in the next one.